Hey students, my name is Brenda Barnes. I'm the Director for Advanced Studies at Source of Light Ministries in Madison, Georgia. I'm also maintaining the online platform for the Worldwide Bible Institute. We're going to talk today about our outlines for Bible study methods. And today I especially want to speak about the analytical study and what I expect to see when you turn in the outline. So in order to do the analytical, we must first learn very well how to do the synthetic study that you learned in step 1. And so just as a reminder, this is what our synthetic outline looked like. We broke down the chapters. We have noted chapters and verses. We did it in order. We didn't skip verses and we didn't repeat or go back or do them out of order. And so this particular student did very well in outlining the book of Philippians. All right, so I'm going to take that down just as a quick reminder of what that is supposed to look like, because our analytical outline is going to look different. All right, so when we start to do our analytical outline of a book of the Bible, this is what I'm going to expect to get from you. I'm going to expect that you have already done these things. You're going to choose your book. You're going to obtain a panoramic view. What does that mean? That means you're going to read it over and over and over, or have a Bible app. You can listen to that book of the Bible over and over. Recently, I studied the book of Titus. I listened to it every time I was in the car. I could listen to the book of Titus within 15 minutes. And so I had done it so many times that I actually was able to start saying the important parts of different verses, because I was literally starting to memorize the book because I had listened to it so many times. That's how you obtain a panoramic view. Then after that, you feel very confident. You're going to write an introduction. Prepare an introduction. Give a little speech, just 6 sentences that tell me what is that book that you're studying about. And then you're going to divide it into proper sections, which is what we just did with our synthetic study. We have that whole outline showing us the different sections and then breaking down those sections. All right, so now to do the analytical, we're going to analyze that book of the Bible. This particular student did it on 1 Peter. So the next step in this process is you're going to look for the meaning of each verse. Go verse by verse. What is the meaning? What did you find? You're going to find the meaning of particular words. Ask yourself, is there words that have been repeated throughout that chapter or throughout the entire book? Those are important words, and it's important to know what is meant when he used those words. How do you do that? Well, you can easily use a concordance, and there's so many things available online as well to do this without these books in your hand, but use a concordance. And then using this Greek English lexicon also that works in conjunction with this concordance, you can find other places in the Bible that verse was or that word was being used to help you give you an idea of the meaning of that word. And then, of course, you can always use a Unger's Bible Dictionary to look up the meaning of particular words. All right, so then after you do that, ask yourself, okay, what doctrines are being taught? Is there any doctrines throughout this book that I need to do a little more research on? Note the context. When was the book written? What was the situation? Who was it written to? What was their situation? So know all those kind of things. Those are important to know and to understand. Then you want to identify parallel passages. Is there verses in that book of the Bible that was used somewhere else? All right, or phrases or anything like that. You want to find out and note them. All right, so when you send me your outline, these are the things I'm going to look for. I'm going to say, did he use a dictionary? Did he use Webster's dictionary, or did he use a Bible dictionary? I'm going to be looking to see, did you use a concordance? Did you find parallel passages, and did you note them? These are things that I look for when I'm grading this analytical type of situation. When you're done with the identifying parallel passages, you're going to ask yourself, okay, what does this passage teach? And then you're going to go all the way through the book and write it down. All right, now organize it in order of your book. So this particular student said this epistle is from Peter. Peter was an apostle. He identified himself and liked to speak of himself as one who was sent by Jesus Christ. And he compares that. You see how he wrote that? He compares. He also wrote a special note that this word apostle in the Greek meant missionary. Let's see, some other things that he did. He compares again when he's talking about the doctrine of election. Okay, so he picked up on that. He also compares again to another verse in 2 Peter. He talks about the Trinity, all right? And so on. And so this is what I'm going to be looking for when you send in your analytical outline. So if it's not like this and you end up sending me something that's more like the synthetic, then I will have to ask you to redo it. So I really want you to pay attention in the second step when he talks about how to do this analytical outline, that you do it as it's been described to do. And you are going to benefit so much from doing this process. I know that it's difficult, it's hard, and you might get frustrated when I keep pointing out an error that you made or a mistake that you made, but push through and keep doing it, because you are going to be able to understand the Bible better for yourself, and you are going to be able to teach and present the Bible to others in a way that they can understand it. It's so important. God bless you, and God be with you.